Namaste. I am doing a 3-question clairvoyant reading, and we're going to start off with the first question. So, your apartment is being sold and your rent is low. You have new owners, will the new owners ask me to leave and make life intolerable for me? They've already asked me to write myself a new lease that is $500 higher and get rid of my parking space and my rooftop greenhouse. I'm open to a buyout to leave, but I want to be mentally prepared. I am picking up that they actually do just want to have a higher rent. They just are a little bit more picky about how they want to lease or rent out their new apartment or their apartment. I don't feel like they're going to ask you to leave as long as you comply with their new regulations. I don't feel like they want to make anything harder for anyone. I think they just want to have, based on what they've paid and how the market is right now, they feel that they deserve to receive a higher rent. As you say that it is kind of low right now, I think that they're 500 higher, maybe in the fairness of exactly where the rent is at this point in time. I'm not really seeing any kind of buyout to leave. I don't really think they're negotiating or they have any kind of plans on negotiations for anything, so I don't feel that that would happen. 2, you are a naturalized U.S. citizen and you've campaigned and worked for the Democratic Party or Democratic politicians in the past. You're currently paying off your remaining student loans and you're having a hard time paying with all the taxes. Will they come after you? Will they jail you? Will they deport you? I don't see any deportation going on. I feel like I can see you hiring a lawyer, a tax lawyer, to get all your affairs going on. I think that is the road that you're going to be taking, and I see that happening in the future. So that is the vision I'm seeing, and you're going to get everything straightened out, and everything's going to be okay. So the third question is, how do you see my Las Vegas wedding happening? Will there be any minor disasters or hiccups you foresee in a ceremony or reception? Will your abusive father show up uninvited? Will anything else happen? Tripping on your dress? Extreme heat, flights canceled, unaccounted. See here. Guests not showing up, charge more than expected. For the reception at the Brazilian steakhouse. Let's see here. Now, I do feel like you're going to end up spending a little bit more than what you anticipated on spending. I do see that happening. I don't see any hiccups as opposed to where it comes to people who are going to show up and not show up. I think the people who are going to show up are going to show up, and the people who are not going to show up are not going to show up, and that you kind of have a clear picture right now of who's coming and who's not coming. And I feel like that's going to kind of stay on point. For the most part, I feel like it's going to run kind of smoothly on that in that area. I don't feel like I see sudden unexpected people showing up, mainly because of the financial thing going on. I don't think that they're going to put money into traveling to show up and uninvited. I feel like everything's going to run pretty smoothly when it comes to the actual wedding. And I see that running pretty well. And let me see here what else you ask. I'm specifically kind of looking like I'm reading this. Is that going to happen? No. Is this going to happen? Yeah. If the, so I'm kind of looking at all your points here. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at the paperwork here. Extreme heat. I feel like it's not going to be anything or anything less than what you already planned and anticipated on. I just see that, and I don't see any flights being canceled. So unaccounted guests showing up. I don't really feel like there's going to be unaccounted guests showing up. You know exactly who's coming and who's not. You're very organized in that kind of way and planning that kind of stuff. And I feel like everything's going to run pretty smoothly, except I do feel a little bit extra cash is going to flow a little bit more than what you expected. That's about the only thing that is really being shown to me. So I hope that makes sense. And those are the 3 questions that you asked. If you need more clarification, please email me and let me know. I hope this makes sense for you, and I hope you have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are when you view this. Thank you for allowing me to look for you.